Okay, so I had a request to show off our pump station here a little bit, and it's a little messy right now, so there's some cords on the floor, but this is our releaser. It's a Bernard 232F, and the F is auto start model, so it has this electrical box on the outside, and then when the float goes up, it will kick on the vacuum pump. So it's based on when the sap starts to flow in rather than temperature. So when that float goes up, it kicks on our vacuum pump over here. Now, one question that we've had is the height coming in the back. From the floor to where the pipes come in, it's about 33.5 inches. This releaser, we haven't calculated extremely close, but it's about 10 to 15 gallons. I would say closer to 15 gallons for capacity. So we have this hooked up to external Gold's pump. We put the external pumps on. We like those here. They seem to work pretty well for us. They're very easy to swap out. We have unions on either side so that if we ever need to swap it out with a new pump, if we have a breakdown, very easy to do. Just unscrew the union, put a new pump in, and we're ready to go. So we keep this part of the room insulated. We have our Busch pump over here. One thing that we will be doing is having it optional to vent the exhaust or the fan where it comes out of the fan here outside. It does tend to get pretty warm in here. It does help in the beginning of the season when we need it heated, but later on in the later part of the season, it makes it a little bit too warm in here, so we're going to switch that for next year. So this cord that's wrapped around this pipe here, that pipe goes to our moisture trap. It has a toggle switch in there to shut the vacuum pump off if we ever have moisture in that. So this basically is just heated with a small space heater. That's what we use over there in the corner. That one works pretty good, pretty safe. And this here is our transfer pump. So when we come to unload, or when we come to load, that's the pump that we use. And this is our moisture trap. What we did, this is our tank room. This part of the tank station is not insulated. Try to keep this area as cool as we can. This moisture trap here, you can see the toggle switch right there. And basically we try to plumb this in so that there's no possible way liquid can make it into our vacuum pump. Very important. This piece of equipment is about $350. And it's basically an insurance policy for your pump. Moisture gets into your vacuum pump and it's shot. So we want to protect that as best we can. So if sap can get all the way up there, we got a bigger problem than bad pump, I guess. But anyways, that's how we have it set up. One pipe, this pipe over here, is coming up from our station down below. Most of the sap runs to a remote station and it has to get pumped up here. And this pipe right here is coming from our releaser here in this station. So back here, our loading pump is a 3ST 1 horsepower pump. It works pretty good. It doesn't take too long to load a 1,000-gallon tank, so I don't know the exact time on it, but it doesn't take long at all. And then our releaser pump is a 2ST 3/4 horse, and that works really well. Seems to unload the releaser pretty quick. So that's our pump station.